Yeah, good evening. How are you?
I'm good. I'm joining from the Yakili team. Two of us will be joining to run through the workflows and some clarifications with the professors that we are.
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I am hearing you.
Okay, perfect. No, I'm just joining from the Yakili team. This is my first time speaking with y'all, so I'm excited to be joining y'all. I just wanted to have this conversation for two objectives. One is we wanted to actually generate some lesson notes and run through the workflow in a production capacity in the call today. Because we faced a few errors, and then we want to troubleshoot some of those errors and get your guidance and support.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you're waiting for anyone else.
সোহাগ ভাই আপনি কিছু বলবেন? Hello, Mr. Sohag, can you listen me?
Hello. Good day, everyone.
Yeah.
So, this is Joseph here, please. So, sorry, I'm not using my personal account. I'm using the Yakili Automation account where we have everything stored. So, you can share your screen, or your developer can share the screen and run the test, and we see if it was manual error or what. So, it's over to you guys.
Okay.
Okay. My name is Yakili, Project Manager, QAAGA-IT. I am responsible for the project planning and team. Please continue, Mr. Opi.
Okay. সোহাগ ভাই,
Sure.
আমরা ওই যার সাথে কথা ওনার নামটা কি?
Okay. Let's see. Aisha Ansar.
আমরা এখন যার সাথে মিটিং করছিলাম ওনার নামটা কি?
Aisha.
Joseph.
Is the person running currently?
Joseph. Mr.
Okay,
Joseph.
okay.
We start.
Okay, now I am speaking for the whole project. First of all, this is our first workflow one, where we input textbook, progression report, and curriculum. Then the whole workflow will embedding the workflow, textbook, progression report, and curriculum. Okay. But now the problem is all of the process I have done, then I show Mr. Joseph, and one day he said me when he tested the workflow one, he got some error. Then in a meeting, I test all thing in live class in live meeting. Then he has recorded the meeting, and I show him everything is okay for workflow one, and he get the all things. Then when workflow one has ready, then we start workflow two, and I shared him the lesson note. Then he gave me some sample, and he said me to show the whole said me to generate the lesson note as the sample. Then I make the sample as he shared with me the sample, and I give him the lesson notes, and I was waiting for his feedback. But unfortunately, for few days I did not get any feedback. It may be more than 1 week, but recently, like yesterday, he shared me he got some error for workflow one, and he shared me the curriculum data does not curriculum table. There is no data. But in this time, I was no at my home. That's why I cannot see the problem. Just for 2 days, I was away from my home. Now 1 hour ago I reached my home and then I test the workflow one, then I getting the problem. This is now you are seeing this problem, but I have to check the whole workflow. What is the problem? In the meantime, I got removed access from the NA10 few days ago. Why I got removed access, I don't know. Okay.
Do you have access now? Is your name? Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Shamsul, is it?
Shamsul Huda. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for joining. Really appreciate your team's time. Do you have access to everything now?
Now I got access everything now, but I have in Superbase vector database I got removed. I did not access. Then Mr. Joseph said me he changed the password. Although he said me to send him password a few days ago, but I unfortunately I forgot to send him the password. That's why he sent the password. I cannot access. But today he shared the password. Then I got access in Superbase background database. But a few days ago, why I removed from N18, I don't know.
Probably because we were trying to do a couple of admin settings and we were not able to share it with our executive team. So, nothing to do with the relationship with your team and us, but just that we were managing settings. But let's make sure that everyone has access and there's no issues that way. And I mean, these are common problems because we're all working in one environment. But yeah, let's just have, bear patience with each other. Now we have access, that's great. Can you just walk us through some of the errors that you're seeing? And we'll also run you through maybe any other errors that we are seeing, and maybe we can talk about the resolution for that. Because we have just trained our teams on how to execute within the workflow. So we anticipate that we might need some production support and availability from your team. So let's discuss those as we go through each of the errors.
Okay.
So yeah, you can go ahead, Shamsul. Maybe you can talk about the current error, and then we'll also share any other observations we have come across today.
Okay. I cannot find it because I just opened the workflow one before 1 hour ago. So that's why I have to check it clearly why I got the problem. And if workflow one is ready, then I think there will be no problem in workflow two, because this is the workflow two. So I think there is no problem in workflow two. So, and you have execute it, and you first of all you get error, then you get succeed in 2 times. This is the
So there's some questions I have here.
yeah.
If you just go into the error log.
Okay.
So I just have some questions just so that I can understand this as well. So here it says cannot read properties of null, and go into the succeeded one as well. Open the succeeded one as well. On the second, if you just click on that value just to see what it says. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that one. So can you see here? So we are searching for Form 1 English. and the result shows document progression and curriculum documents null. So we also did the same test with a direct SQL query, and it also showed that it returned for example, we ingested English and it returned a value for us under this when we directly
null.
No, here it's showing null, but when we directly queried it, it shows us that form 1 English was ingested. So just wanted to check like whether this is linked to your first error that you saw in the first workflow, or is this potentially another bug?
Okay, in English, maybe there was no data in superbase database of the subject English. Okay, did you, if you input in English for class form 1 in workflow 1, then it will save superbase data and it will retrieve from superbase data. So if you did not get any data, then it will show null.
Shamsu,
Yeah.
there, I emptied the database now following your request a few moments
Yeah.
ago. So, but before that, we queried the database and we there was everything inside for that was ingested. That's for English Form 1. It had content. Okay, it shows now that you're having data being loaded into the GBase, but when we had that case, that situation, we went to the GBase, we queried the GBase, and the data was there. The curriculum, the text, and the textbook, they both had data there. So, but now when we came back here into NN8 and we tried to run it, we were getting the null as the output of the execution query for the GBase.
Actually, I did not clearly understand what you say.
I'm going to share my screen for a moment, Shamsul Huda. Just bear with me. Okay.
Now I am stop my.
Okay. Let me know when you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So here are a few errors that I'm going to share this document, but we'll also go through some of the errors we observed. So we want to clarify how this stands. So this is the one that we showed just now. So you can see there are a couple of errors, but then there are some successes. So if you look into the success one, what we are seeing is this example of English Form 1. Can you see? We entered English Form 1 and it returned null, the same thing we saw now. So we also tested this by looking at it manually. So we also tested over here what we had. So if you see, when we did the query really for Form 1, and so we tried the test with two subjects, Form 1 Biology, Form 1 English. And if you see that, it actually returns the documents, and we could see that it also had it in the node. So this is another observation. If you can check and see why it is returning null. So the prerequisite is we ingested the Form 1 English and Form 1 Biology. But when we tried to generate the lesson note, here it was saying that it was returning null. But when we directly queried over here, it did show that it was in the database.
Yeah, in the workflow 1, did you input progression report, textbook, and curriculum?
Yeah.
Yes. So if you see, I don't think the screenshot here shows it, but it returned positive value when we directly queried for each of it. So there was, I think, two returns for some of this and one at least for each of this. So it did find it. We can repeat. So why I'm showing this error is so that once you fix the error in workflow 1, let's repeat these test cases so we can test it exactly and see how and what is causing the issue.
But in workflow 1, when you input the workflow 1, textbook, progression report, curriculum, will it success?
Yes. So you will see here, it was successful. And if I go here, you can see that it's actually returning the
in document table, curriculum table, Did you?
Yes, it was in curriculum, progression note, and all three tables. So it returned under all three.
No.
Okay, Shamsu,
Mr. Joseph.
Shamsu,
Okay. Yes.
Shamsu, this is what we are experiencing. There are moments that when you run it, it will show successful. All the three documents will go in. There are moments that when you run it, the curriculum will not go in. There are moments that when you run the progression sheet will not go in. So it's a little bit inconsistent. But in this very case that we are showing right now that we ran a few hours ago, both all three documents went in into the DBase. But now when we're querying out of we're querying into the DBase, we saw it in NN8. It was giving null.
Now, if we now I am testing the workflow 1. What happened? Then workflow 2. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good, but let's make sure that we have a resolution for all the observations we have found. So I want us all to understand all the bugs we found today exactly, and then maybe Shamsul, you can let us know what is your resolution, because we are waiting on some of this feedback on a urgency. Okay, so let us know on workflow 1, and then let's not spend too much time. We need to join together and then run the same test case and see whether it's bringing up any other errors, and then we have to also make sure that it's consistent. How is your availability for the rest of the day today and tomorrow, Shamsul?
Yeah, actually project the file size as that fullers. That's why to be uploaded the file size it takes 2 times, and process it takes 2 times. Okay. And the gap like 1 more weeks. That's why, to be honest, I have engaged another projects as there was no projects in my hand. You did not communicate with me 1 more weeks. That's why I have engaged another projects. So as I promised you, I will share. I will do my best for these projects, and if I clear workflow 1 and workflow 2, and I will show you. I think it was not big problem. I will spend today the whole night for these projects. So I think it was not big issue for workflow 1 and workflow 2. If it is okay, it becomes okay. Workflow 1 and workflow 2. Then what was our next step? Sorry, what will be our next step?
Let's run through, because I'm not sure whether these are also workflow 1 errors or not. So this is just a document that describes what we observed. Okay, so I want to make sure you also have access to it, and then we all test in the same way. Appreciate you spending the time today, because we are on a critical urgency, and we have the output of this automation. We have 22 team members waiting to work on this. So that's a big impact for our business today. So we really appreciate your time resolving this, and I really trust that it won't be a big issue. But let's go through all the bugs that we saw, or the errors that we noticed. So one is that we found this. So in the error log, if you look into it, it says that modeled output doesn't fit the required format. So this is in agent 3. So I'm not sure again which part of the workflow it runs through. But essentially what we noticed is that the output from the previous workflow was not fitting into this one as well. So this is another issue that we can replicate and test and see. So this is the first observation. Second one here is this line 8 issue came multiple times. So if you look into the error log, we were getting the same error multiple times. Again, I think it was showing that the property was returning null. So we have taken some of these screenshots. I think it will help us replicate. And while you are testing it, Shamsul, please don't hesitate. Just ping us. We can join on a call and we can do the test directly, and we can troubleshoot then and there.
Okay, Did you any change in the note?
No, we didn't make any changes. Joseph, can you confirm?
No changes have been made in any of the notes.
Okay.
Okay. The
And
other common bug that we saw was this HTTP request again, which shows that the parameter is not a valid JSON file.
in which workflow? In which workflow? One or two or three? In which workflow?
This particular one, I do not have the run.
Joseph, I think
Joseph,
Joseph should know which workflow it is. I think.
Oh, and
It
why
shows
I
the
can,
note
how can
file.
I understand it? In which workflow? Yeah.
This is this workflow too, Shamsu. This is workflow too.
Workflow two, sure.
Yes, I think for each of the box they should write the workflow so that it helps him to.
Okay. And
All these boxes are in workflow too. All these
okay.
boxes are in workflow too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you, Mr. Joseph, you just send me only one books that have curriculum and professional report, and others documents only there is just a curriculum or professional report. No three items. Okay. So I
Your Shamsu, your
yes.
project manager has all the documentations, including the entire curriculum document. So when sometimes I extract and send to you guys is when I instantly want feedback. But regarding in Yakili Automate, the email that you guys are working in, everything is in there. But anything you need, ask. The three documents that I shared, was it yesterday? That's geography from one, the curriculum and the progression sheet was for us to run another test yesterday. Though you were out on a trip, but now that you're back, it will be good. You stay the night. We will be up waiting. Any feedback you give it to us.
You just send me the geography books and its curriculum and professional report.
That's what was supposed to be in our meeting of yesterday. I sent that to you yesterday, to your project
Just
manager.
I
Sorry.
am okay. I am checking it.
Uh, Joseph,
For
can we
geography,
also
progression
send all
report,
the Form 1 tests we did
curriculum
today?
report, and okay, textbook.
Yes.
I have got the three items. I think you should give me one more books that have three items. I will test not with on not only one books. I want to test one, two, three, four, five books. Okay.
I said, wait. Um, your project manager, in my meeting with him briefly, I told him that we need to test 20 to make sure that everything
It
stands
was
out robust.
to test 20. It was too time consuming for me. I just share one or two or three. Then you will share. Then you will test if the book. But I am sorry, I cannot test 20 subjects.
We can help you test. So we've done around I think 5-7 subjects today, and we have faced these issues. So we are going to send you the ones that we already faced issues. But please feel free to communicate with us when you do have a resource crunch, so that we can work in collaboration. So we are going to give you the exact test cases here. So like Form 1 biology, Form 1 English, Form 1 geography, and so on.
Okay.
You will have access to this. Let's make sure that everyone is on the same email thread, so that we can always, like, if one of us is not available, the other person can still give you any information you need. Who is the project manager, Shamsul, just so that we are all communicating with the right people?
Shak bhai.
Yes, I'm here.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
His name is Mr. Shak Kaga.
Yes, my name
Okay,
is
great. So we'll make sure that everyone has access to it. because we have shared, I think, multiple curriculums, but we'll share you the exact one as this call that we want you to do, Shamsul. But feel free to ping us anytime. So if you're not able to have the input you need, just ask for it. We will be available and we will be online. We can share all the variations of the examples.
Yes, sure.
Okay, and workflow one and workflow two. If workflow one or workflow fix, I think it will be fixed tonight, as in our country. It's 10:27 p.m. So I think I can fix it tonight. I just want to know what's our next step.
So we have the 4 workflows in place. We are currently at a blocker because the output of workflow 2 is not available, which is that we are not seeing the lesson notes. So we have not been able to proceed on to the next workflows to continue. But let's do that. Let's fix it. Let's test it, and then let's go into the continuation of the remaining workflows where we can actually run it, because currently the lesson note is not generating and we cannot go on to the remaining workflows.
Okay. I just removed it, but all things has been removed. Mr. Joseph, you have removed the column names. Now I have to work it again. I just said to the row to remove. You have removed all things.
You can share your screen as well, Shamsul, if you want to run through that.
Okay. I just said to okay. Okay, thank you. Got it. Okay. Now I am fixing the work one and work two. Then I will communicate with you.
Okay. Can we request a touch point again? Like whenever you have completed it, let's get onto the call so we can review. Joseph, if you don't mind, just on the email thread, CC me also into it, and we'll send the documents we did for this current test again. So form 1, the biology, history, geography, English, and French.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, team. Let's connect again once you have looked into these errors, and we'll come back.
Okay. Just a minute. Firstly, Mr. Joseph is a wonderful person. He has provided significant support to me and our teams in this project. We are sincerely grateful to him. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Joseph is very supporting, and he is very sincere for this project.
Thank you. We appreciate everyone's time around. We really do appreciate it. We are, we have full confidence that this is going to be an easy fix, and we can, move forward. Thank you, everybody.
Again, I am really sorry to Mr. Joseph. That's because I cannot reply your message. You have sent me many messages to me, but as I was outside of my home, that's why I cannot reply with your message. Okay. That's why I am really sorry to Mr. Joseph.
It's a very big project. That's why we analysis. Mr. Joseph is a very grateful person. Don't worry, we will success very soon.
Thank you. We appreciate your time and efforts. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, team.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. See you soon.
Hi, Joseph. Thank you.